Hi there, we meet again. If you are at early stage and only betting on one growth engine, your pitch deck and ChatGPT copy crafted may sound perfect on the surface, but underneath, it's actually missing out real traction. You won't be just moving slow, you're actually capping your own upside. Most founders lean too hard on one side, either trying to do it all by themselves, pitching, selling, high conviction, creating the hype, or heads down in product, making the product perfect, spending years and years perfecting the product so the users will magically show up. But let's be real. In 2025, it's super competitive. Everything is changing. Attention spans are shorter and expectations are higher. So you need to work on both to maximize your success at an early stage. It's crucial that you implement strategy for both at the earliest stage possible. One will help you build trust, rapport through conviction, and the other builds skill through experience. When they're both aligned, your growth will compound. You'll close faster with less friction and build hype that sustains itself. So for all of you who don't know, I'm a startup mentor, bread and butter out of California, Silicon Valley, and I help founders build both founder-led growth and product-led growth without wasting time. Clarify the mission so your market feels it. Design a lean founder-led growth motion that creates a high momentum fast, and layer a cutting-edge, very, very lean product-led growth infrastructure that converts without having calls and humans involved. Great example of something like this. I've been talking about this a lot. Canva, Melanie Perkins was the funnel early on and product-led growth experience at its finest. Figma is another great example. Quiet execution, loud impact. Product-led growth turned early power users into movement leaders, literally. And when we look at lovable.dev, recently its success is no joke, obsessed with users learning and community as a conversion, product-led growth in real time. So let's take a step back. Let's talk about what is exactly this founder-led growth and how does it help at early stage? Like, what does it look like? So it's not personal branding. It's actually distribution. It's trust. It's direct high signal line between you and your market before $1 hit sales opportunities. In the early stage, you are the product. Don't ever forget that. Don't ignore that. You sell it by showing up with clarity, with conviction, with real-time learning, with removing that imposter and failure syndrome and really like going zero into your messaging, what you're building, why it matters, who is it for, and why you're the one for the job. Why trust you at an early stage and spend time with you, giving feedback and helping you iterate, right? So here's an example. Purpose, build an audience, build a pipeline. You're not just performing, you're creating gravity, right? That's founder-led growth. You kind of build a momentum with the right kind of messaging, constantly reaching audience that is your champion. So building your champions in the industry. Now, why founder-led growth actually works in the beginning, right? You're building audience, brand, and pipeline while you're still selling. Okay, so founder-led growth really compounds fast because people trust people. They really want to build a relationship with the mission, with the vision. People follow momentum, your conviction, your passion. People really want to buy conviction, not feature. They really want to know if you are going to deliver what they're looking for. You are going to solve their problem and how dedicated you are. So this is how it's done. Attract mission-aligned early hires. Build credibility with power users. Get investors' interest without polished tech. So these are the few benefits of having founder-led growth simultaneously working at the early stage, right? You will be able to attract mission-aligned early hires. That problem that most founders have at an early stage, not be able to like close talent, not be able to attract the right talent, right team to your, whole brand. It's because they're not hearing it from you, they're not feeling it from you. You build credibility with power users. You get champions in the process of founder-led growth. You also get investors highly interested, fast transactions happening just because you took your power back and you are the product. So it's basically, founder-led growth is creating a magnetic pipeline. So this process, again, is very simple. Book founder-to-founder calls, DMs, intros, put out 10 content, definitely engage, comment on your champion and your audience and your customers' questions, their thought processes, whatever they're putting out on their social media, and you will notice fast conversions in the conversations that you're having currently with your champions. All right, switch gears a little bit and let's learn about product-led growth, what it actually means. So product-led growth is when your product becomes the main driver of your acquisition, conversation, and expansion. Users come in, experience value right away, and start moving forward towards needing someone to walk them through it, if that is a scenario, or most platforms are actually self-educating also. Zendesk is such a great example of that. They're the pioneer in the market. They have educated so many customers on putting the best practice, best tailored environment for self-serve and self-education self-educating. So this does not actually mean that a product you have built and now you just like hope for people to show up. It actually means that you're putting a groundwork and you've created an experience that's easy to access, clear to understand, and valuable for first interaction to close fast. So people walk in, they understand exactly how they're going to use the engine. It's self-serve, self-educated. And then from there, buy it so quickly and fast that they don't even realize it, but they're feeling the momentum of this is necessary. So if founder-led growth gets you attention and traffic, product-led growth is what turns attention into conversion, activation. It makes sure the lead you bring through content from different places that you are pitching, those conversation is now quickly turning into conversions. And from there, you have a upselling or reselling environment should there be a human involved from there. So if your product-led growth, your self-serve environment, your self-educating platform environment is done perfectly, then what end up happening is that you start growing without depending on large sales team, without taking too many calls. It reduces friction, makes your product more accessible, and gives every user a consistent, scalable experience. You don't need to schedule a call in the beginning for 6 seats or, for a certain subscription. You don't need to gate the value. You don't need a rep to talk to someone through demos and hunt after leads. It is an inbound environment there where you are constantly getting sales, and that is the only path from there. Now, it works perfectly because if you have put together a tailored, personalized product-led growth environment for your ICP, very important you have understanding of your ICP will experience the product like it's built on their own terms, right? There is no delay between interest and action. Good onboarding experience and higher retention, faster upgrades. But product-led growth only works if you deliberately design it for your users. So it's very important that you have a clear understanding of your users in the beginning, based on how your user buy-in behavior look like. If you are confused about that process and it overwhelms you, feel free to book a call with me. These are the things that I help solve for my founders. Now, to build a self-serve environment that converts, super easy. Don't get overwhelmed, right? Think like your user. If you have really defined your ICP, your ideal customer persona, and you have really defined their buy-in behavior, think like them. Design like you truly care about their experience, their time, and exactly what they're leading towards, right? So kill the friction as fast as possible. Get very lean into this process and lead with wins. Don't spread yourself too thin in this process. Don't try to look out for perfection. Just zero into exactly what your user need and build a very lean, self-educating system that routes very quickly to conversion. Now, what are the best examples out there for PLG? Well, there's so many. Notion. Viral templates, they build a giant community and audience, a full force of champions, right? Invisible onboarding, but they got such a beautiful traction. It's something to sit back and learn. Apollo.io is also another really great platform where you just walk in and you feel like it's educating you through and it gives you a very personalized experience also. And it's so fast to sign up with Apollo.io that you don't even realize when you swipe your card. Canva is such a great example. Start designing before you even sign up. It just gets you in. You don't have to be a graphic designer to be on Canva. If you walked into Canva, you're hooked. And recently, everyone, Lovable is such a great example, right? Lovable.dev. It hit the mark in the market, community-led, learning fast, no pressure and funnel. So when you're building your PLG strategy, make sure your product delivers 60 seconds of that aha moment. Doesn't hide value behind logins. Onboard through success, not static docs, right? So it's very important that the process is built for the user to sign out fast, swipe their card fast. And this is how you will build a skyrocket pipeline through PLG with these simple little steps. So everything I explained, your founder-led growth, your product-led growth, if the framework is too much, you might not have a clear vision and mission and ICP persona understanding, which is understandable. You're in an early stage, you're first-time founder. Feel free to book time with me. And I give in very few collaborative session, I help founders redefine their go-to-market strategy from their messaging to their users' buy-in behavior to building a self-serve environment that converts fast and help you raise millions in the process.